What's going on, beautiful people? If you are interested in hearing about the prayer board, vision boards, vision books, and always talking about believing bigger, stay tuned. Go ahead and check out the full video. What's going on, beautiful people? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is that you're clicking on this video. My name is Christine Eel, formerly known as Christine Austin Eel, and guys, welcome to a new year. Welcome to a new year. This weekend has been absolutely amazing. I'm just jumping right in. It's been amazing. The last really 2 months, I have been to 4 different vision board parties. 5. I forgot one of them was on Zoom. And, it's like more and more individuals are really starting to think about their purpose, think about their vision, think about, what it is that they want, their goals, their aspirations, right? And they're being more vocal. Maybe it's because we had that crazy pandemic and now so many more people are on social media and they're posting about their lives and what they're doing and what they would like and things like that, right? But this weekend, pretty amazing. Now, nothing wrong with the other vision board gatherings that I have been to. Not at all. I mean, heck, one of them I did myself. But this year, this last one that I went to over the weekend, I learned something new, right? And actually 2 of them this year, something new. One was my girlfriend. That was last month. And I don't know if you guys ever heard of a prayer board. Well, that's what's back there. I have a prayer board and my vision board. So part of it's a vision board. The bottom half is a prayer board, right? And I'll tell you what that is shortly. But, this weekend, a young lady had created a book a vision book. Look, a vision book. A vision book. And I was like, you know what? That is pretty amazing. I am one that I love to journal. I love to, sit down and over here, it's on the floor. Well, it's not really on the floor, but it's close to the floor. You see, there's my Bible on the floor, a heater. My dog is over there too. You can't really see her. She's over there. But at the bottom are envelopes that you put your prayers in, and on the top of the envelope are scriptures that, resonate with you. For if it's for your family, your finances, your business, whatever it is that you have put on your envelopes to pray for. So I have finances, family and friends, marriage, love notes to God, purpose, gratefulness, of course, my business. And then at the bottom, the green envelope, represents all the prayers that have been answered. So when you take your little cue card and you write, whatever prayer that you have, you put the date on it. And so that way, whenever those prayers are answered, you can put when they were answered and you put them in a green envelope. Okay. But that is part of a vision board. If you'd like to learn more about that and more details, put a comment down below and I will definitely go and break that down, like how I actually, came up with that. I didn't really come up with it, but my own version of the vision board. And then at the top, there's a mirror. That little octagon shape is a mirror. So when I'm sitting down, I see me. I'm looking at me while I'm going over, my vision, what I put out for 2024. And then, of course, the prayers, right? But this weekend, it was the prayer book. I keep saying that, guys, because I'm on my prayer right now. And that's what made me jump on to record this. But the vision book. So I'm in a book club with Thaw, THAW, and they are some powerful, amazing women within this group. There's 15 of us now. It was only about 6 or 7, and it has grown. But pretty amazing women. So this year we got a bigger Thaw book, which I love for journaling, for you to make sure that you're taking that time for yourself. But I actually added some things in here to start my vision book. So I have 2024 in there. Of course, I have another mirror, right? So I could see me. And then author. I'm going to get this ebook together, y'all. I got several of them. And I am working on online courses. A few of those. They're almost done. But I wanted to put that down because I've been messing around, not really putting a date to the goal. And so that's why it's not complete, because I did not put a date. You have to put dates to these goals. I really want to help more people with their mortgage protection. So I have that picture in there. Definitely want my YouTube channel to blow up. I've not really focused on this channel in the last year because I had shifted my business. I'm no longer, with Lincoln Heritage, which is where I, basically created the channel with Final Expense and all that great stuff. But I'm a motivator, encourager, and I inspire people just to live their best life, right? So that's still who I am. And now I'm just a broker. I'm not just a broker, but I'm a broker, which means I have all these carriers. So I no longer am like selling one product. I'm able to truly serve my client and shop around for them to make sure that they're getting the best product, right? The best plan. So I love that. So I have that in there. And then, of course, my Instagram channel, I definitely want that to continue to grow. So if you jump over to my Instagram channel, which is still my name, it's Christine Austin Ill Life Now. I'll put all the links to my social media down in the description. Check it out. And you can connect with me there. And you'll notice that I have more followers there because I've really been posting more on that channel. But then just never giving up, right? And of course, my digital products. I want to make sure that I get those digital products down. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 different topics that God has given me for my online courses. Just need to get them done. So now I have the dates and stuff on there. And then, of course, working out. And then I am aligned with the vibration of abundance. And I attract wealth easily and effortlessly. And then, some different things, other pictures. So I'm just like going through my book and looking at my pictures. This is definitely one that would be more of personal, like it's in your journal, like your diary. It's personal, it's closed. So you could put more things in there, like pictures of what you look like today. And then like if you have a weight goal, put that starter picture in there. And of course, this is private, it's yours. And then, journal your progress of what you're doing, how you're progressing through. And then you can add the end picture, like once you're done or once you've achieved said goal. And then you'll be able to look at that. And then I'm sure at that point, you wouldn't be embarrassed to show the starter point because you would have arrived, right? So I think that this is like an amazing idea. You want to learn more about that, of course, put the comments down below. And then I keep looking in front of me because I have another big board and it's right in my window because I work here. My computer's here, my calendar, and then my window. And I have a big board where I broke down my debt. Yeah, my debt. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There's 21 credit cards and loans on there. Don't judge me, y'all. I'm just keeping it real. So really within like the pandemic, and I'm not gonna blame it on the pandemic, but I'm gonna blame it on the pandemic because everything changed right at that point. We were no longer in the field, and we were trying to figure life out as agents. And I used the credit cards. I used that for my mom's house. I done rehabbed her house. My husband, we created a daggone garden. Like we were just building stuff, y'all, on credit. So now it's like, and I don't know about y'all, but I'm gonna be honest, at some point we were like, well, shoot, we don't know we were even gonna make it through the pandemic, right? So we gonna live it up, and we did. So now it's on the flip side, right? It's time to pay that stuff off. So I put a plan together to have all of those things paid off, and I'm journaling that. So I have a different book for a journal for my debt and paying that off so that I can continue to share that as I'm going through the process. I did not put on that board the total of debt because I didn't want to mentally stress myself out. Let's just be clear. I know it's a lot. So what I did was I put 9 goals, and for each month I have a set amount of debt that needs to be paid off each month. And by my birthday, November 29th of 2024, because this is 2024 now that I'm doing this video, I will have all of them paid off. And I will have them all paid off because I am going to focus on it. Okay? So that is what's sitting in front of me. So anytime that I veer off of work and I try to go and look out the window to see what's going on outside, I see my board. And it's like, okay, sis, get yourself back to work. So that's just some of the things that I've done to set up my space so that I'm constantly reminded. And then I have another board where I stand up and I read my affirmations. I'm prepared for prosperity. I am debt free. I get ready for excitement and adventure. Dramatic change gives you dramatic results. I easily attract people and events that support my goals. My life is blessed, and continuously I see miracles. I believe in myself and my power to manifestation. You can have whatever you are willing to struggle for. Just telling you a few of the things that's on there. A beautiful home with a pool. Once you become fearless, you become limitless. All right? Once you become fearless, you become limitless. And a woman who walks with God will always reach her destination. And then I have a picture of a body that I'm working out towards, and my hair, because I'm letting it grow. Y'all, I'm not going to mess with it. I did not put a relaxer in it. It's longer than it has been in quite some time. And usually, you know, I would have cut it by now, or I would have put a relaxer in it, and then I would have cut it all the way down. I'm going to let it grow. I'm going to go through that process. So as my business is growing, as my relationship with God is growing, my hair is growing. So I'm kind of tying it in together. Like, you can't cut it. Pray for me, y'all. So to end, I want to go, I'm in the 100 days of believing bigger. I will also put the link down below from my Amazon shop. No, it doesn't cost more going through my shop, but it does help with some referral credits, right? So feel free to go down there and click on my store, and you can shop it up, y'all. Shop it up. But this one is May 15 because we are on the 15th of January, the time of this video. And I want to read it with you, and we're going to close this thing out. So your born identity, and you'll see it's kind of fitting, right? It's fitting with vision boards and, you know, sitting down and thinking about what it is that you want for your life. And this is, when I started reading this, it made me think about, it's a new year. I have my new boards up this past weekend, and just sharing with you guys some ideas that can help you to get started with, you know, sitting down and getting quiet and figuring out, you know, who you are in God and what you're supposed to be doing in this life, so that you can truly have peace and have prosperity, right? Because it's about others. It's not about us, but he'll bless us in that. So your born identity, Ephesians 1:18. I pray that the eyes of your heart may be enlightened, in order that you may know the hope to which he has called you. Purpose is not just a fancy way of finding your passion. It's the process of entering God's plan. It's about discovering your divine assignment and fulfilling your God-given life mission. Here's the thing. Stepping into what God has for you will always require you to believe bigger. You see, to believe bigger means to believe beyond what you think you are. I'm going to read that again. To believe bigger means to believe beyond what you think you are. It requires you to be willing to see yourself as necessary, incredibly gifted, and limitlessly impactful. That's powerful. God neither consults your past nor your resume when he maps out your future. And he isn't confined to your passions either. Those are the things you've learned to do, your formed identity. But in order to enter a new level of impact and meaning, you must be willing to embrace your true born identity. How you see yourself will determine what you see for yourself. I'm going to say that one again. Those are things you've learned to do, your formed identity, things that people have told us, just the past, like just all of the past things. But in order to enter into a new level of impact and meaning, you must be willing to embrace a true born identity, your true born identity, your true born identity. How you see yourself will determine what you see for yourself. And it goes into line with why I have these mirrors and why I'm speaking in life. I'm looking at me. I need to see this for me. I need to see myself completely debt free. And this is, it's not just a couple pennies, y'all. I'm looking just, easily 200,000 just in the first few. Like, it's ridiculous. I mean, just think about how much it would cost to clear out somebody's complete home, put in all new furniture, all new carpet. We just got done doing wiring. Like, yeah. And I'm spending more because of the interest on the cards now, right? And the loan. So it's time for it to go. And I see myself debt free. I'm looking at myself. Oh, where's my big head? Right there is actually a picture of me on a board, and I glued the credit cards. I cut them up and I put them in a heart shape with glue on a board. So when I leave out of here, every time I leave out my little office, I see it. I see my credit cards on there. I see it, a sign that says debt free, and I see a picture of me. And as I'm in here looking around, it's the same. I see 2024 going for more. That is what I'm doing. I'm going for more. Debt free, right? I have everything in front of me. So I'm visualizing that. And then I have, of course, what I'm going to do with all the money that I've been wasting on these bills and on this debt, right? What I'm going to do, Lord willing, because tomorrow's not promised to any of us, but I'm planning for it. So how you see yourself will determine what you see for yourself. So on the second side of the devotion, it always has a question and then it has a prayer. So the question that helps you ponder and to start your journaling. So I like to read it and then I write my answers in my journal. How is your past, the ups and downs, possibly blocking you from believing in your untapped potential? How is your past, the ups and the downs, possibly blocking you from believing in your untapped potential? That's a really good question. And I read this last year, and I read it the year before, and today it's still a really good question because there's still things that I'm allowing to block my blessing, right? And so why this year I put up a prayer board, because we got to get tapped in, y'all. The prayer, Lord, give me your eyes to see myself the way that you see me. Help me to grasp both the magnitude and the simplicity of your higher calling and purpose for my life. And give me the courage to believe in what you have for me. Amen, amen, and amen. May God bless you, continue to carry you. May you find the time to put into you, to get your alignment right with God, our Heavenly Father, and to just understand that we were all created in His image. His image, her image, God's image, right? We were all created in that image. And how magnificent is that? So one of the things that I have on my board that says, I am no longer going to allow myself to get tripped up on these little offenses and keeping me from the main goal. A lot of the things that we're going through could be a result of some decisions that we've made, my dad. Or it could just be because some people are just trying to figure this life out just like you are. And you just happen to get caught in the mix. Either way, let's find more gratefulness. Try to find, that eye to look at the grateful things that are going on in life instead of focusing on the bad things, the hurtful things that are happening. And watch your own heart blossom. Watch the peace that passes all understanding start to happen for you, even in the midst of the chaos. Because if I let you see this other board of all the things that's been going on since the 1st of January, baby, I said, God, we're going to go ahead and let you take care of that. And He has been taking care of it, right? Providing so that things are being taken care of. But guys, I love you. If nobody has told you today, I love you. I'm praying for you. I pray for every person that puts a comment in my comment section. Those that I see that are liking, that I'm able to see, I pray for everyone because we need it. And you guys continue to pray for me. All right. And with that, we out. Check the comments down below. Check the box down below so that you can get this, y'all. This thing is amazing. And no, I don't get paid for any of this stuff, but it's very good. And you can follow her also. It is Marshawn Evans Daniels on her Instagram page. She's always posting Believing Bigger. It's what she does in this book. I've never met her. She's an amazing individual. I've been on her page a couple times, But absolutely, this book here is God-led. I believe that the spirit was clearly on her, because every time I tap into it, it is right on time. So with that, I'm out. You guys need any life insurance, you know to call me. 412-609-6264. I don't just do final expense anymore, which is amazing. It is a blessing. I've learned so many things the last 2 years. So much. I have been in school, y'all. Mortgage protection. Guys, mortgage protection, if you just have the protection that you took out when you were at closing, your family is not protected. That is only protecting the bank. Okay. If you were to die, become disabled, lose your job, can't pay the mortgage, the bank can take the home. You need to have a separate mortgage protection policy. The healthier you are, the better it is, because you have critical, chronic, and disability insurance built in that policy, that if you lose your job, if you become disabled or critically ill, that monies will be available for you right now, and it's not just whenever you die. So check me out. I'll definitely help you understand a little bit more about that. The wealth building plans that'll help you build wealth now that you can use while you're alive. Life insurance is not always just for the living, whenever you passed away. There are ways that you can set a policy that you can benefit while you are alive. Those benefits are not in final expense. So I thank God for the clarity. I thank God for, the craziness that took place with me leaving the final expense realm with the one company. But I have been truly blessed to be able to help so many more people with all of these different products, because it's amazing, including my own family. It is amazing, right? So God bless you, and I'm out. Peace.